This is the Hazardous Hooligan, and today I have a very special prop, animatronic. I don't really know what to call it. It's a puppet that goes on your shoulders, but it's not a stock around. And he is a great prop made by Exmortis. Now, you cannot get this guy and many of the other ones that they have sold. There's only two that are still available on a website called HalloweenTownStore.com, and they're very, very expensive. But without further ado, I will show you Count Grabula. Now, this guy he's probably one of the oldest props I have, right along Death Warmed Over, which I still yet to have done a video on. And this guy, he is great. He is your traditional vampire with the cape and the fangs, the white eyes, and he is just amazing. He does have some movement, but it's all controlled by actors. Now, you have these two little sticks right here that you can move the arms in any direction you want. And there is a little bike brake pedal right here that you can move with your hands. And it can move the head back and forth. So it kind of looks like he's looking around. And it just creates some real cool movement to this prop. And now, he was originally made in the early 2000s, but I got him in 2003. And he is a really, really cool, I'm going to say, genre of props like this. Now, they did make a female variant called Countess Grabula, and it's on their Wayback Machine, and that's the only picture you can find of her. I absolutely love props with this amount of mystery to them because, one, they're incredibly rare, but two, they're always some of the best quality and best looking props. For example, Count Grabula. And he is very unique because he's made with this similar foam that, say, Shivering Mummy or any of those Gag Studios pieces would be made out of. Yet his hands are a foam latex, and as you can see, mine, they're kind of breaking down a little bit, but it's not dry rotting. It's just ripping from use. And he does go on your shoulders, and thus this black sheet is covering the whole mechanism of how it goes on your shoulders, and I will show you a demo right now. Now, this is what he looks like on somebody, and you can see the mechanism comes about a few feet in front of you, and you can see the handles with the bike stop, and that does control his arms and his head right here. And you can kind of make him look like he's flying around because he's a disembodied half-corpse vampire. And they did make a actual stock-around version of him, and he would just go on your shoulders, and you'd be much taller than an average person and very intimidating. But this guy is one that's in front of you, and he looks like he's flying, as I said. And he's also about $1,000 to $2,000 cheaper. So that's a very good thing. And he is made incredibly well. This is all metal pipe. I'm assuming it's copper, painted black. And we did actually have to add this piece because we lost their foam. And it's also more comfort because metal digging into you isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. And but other than a lot of the metal that was poking into you without these pads, it's a very surprisingly comfortable, and it's very light because all it is a head, some hands, and whatever metal's in front of you. And it's you can really wear this for a while. It's a great alternative to having a full stock round puppet or someone in makeup or a mask. And it would be great if you have a hole in the wall and you want him to kind of lunge out at people and scare them without having to have one of those gigantic chain monsters. And he is a great, great prop. You can do a lot of stuff with him. You can hang him up as we did in the photo you see right here. And we did a few years ago when we did the vampire / undead theme, we did have someone wearing him, but unfortunately we do not have any actual video of him that you can really make out what it looks like. Now, to really sell the illusion, you would want to wear a black morph suit or a robe with one of these blackout hoods. It's just a hood with a piece of mesh that you can see through in front of it. And these work really well with any type of effect where you want to have like a robed person that you can't see their face in. And it works especially good with these guys because obviously you can see the actor behind unless they're very well hidden or they're wearing a morph suit kind of like that. Now, as I said earlier in the video, he was made by Exmortis, who really got big in the industry with their stock around puppets and other creatures and ideas a lot like him. They made some cool ones that would strap onto your back and your shoulders. They made ones that like this, actually only two like this, which as I said, the Count Grabula and the Countess Grabula. And all of these were made and founded by Wayne Toth, and he's been in the industry since 1987, and he's worked on a ton of different horror movies. Some of the most recognizable ones are A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Halloween 4, and Army of Darkness, and he's been doing this forever. But unfortunately, he doesn't make as many things like this anymore, only the two that you can still buy today. There was another line that they created called the Weird Walkers, and they would strap onto your feet so you could walk with them, and there was also a pole that you could hold that would move their chest around. And if you wore black, you could kind of make the effect that they were walking by themselves, and it was a really cool effect. Now, there is no videos on them, but you can see in pictures that they have on the Wayback Machine, and I will be posting a bunch of pictures to Instagram from the Wayback Machine, so you don't really have to go far to find all these pictures. And I just think they were very, very cool concept. I'm going to show you another demo of this guy, but it's going to be a dark, kind of lit up demo, so you can really see how he performs in an actual haunt setting with someone wearing the black suit. This one's Hazardous Hooligan, and I really enjoy this very unique prop. He is, at least on YouTube, one of a kind. There isn't really too many still existing to this day. I saw one pop up, as I said earlier, and if you do want to find him, best of luck, because you don't really see these guys anymore, and unless you want to pay for the gigantic one. And yeah. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if you did enjoy it, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next video.